You've seen how Luna HSMs work in theory. Now we'll connect them to your applications. In this module, we'll install the Luna client, configure it on supported platforms, tune the key files and tools, and verify a clean, reliable connection from host to HSM. You already know why HSMs matter and how Luna partitions and roles organize secure key storage. Now we move to the application side. Our focus is getting Luna client installed and configured so your hosts can communicate with the HSM securely and consistently. Think of the Luna client as both translator and traffic controller between your code and the Luna HSM. Your application speaks through PKCS number 11 or another crypto API, and the client turns those calls into secure, networked requests to the HSM. It also provides command line tools for discovery, configuration, and troubleshooting. Because of this, it must be in place and working before you register partitions, establish trust, or run meaningful application tests. Luna Client is not a one-size-fits-all installer. On Windows, you typically use an executable with a wizard that updates path entries for you. On Linux and UNIX, you'll more often work with RPMs, tarballs, or vendor scripts, and you manage ldconfig and environment files yourself. Before choosing a package, confirm OS version, CPU architecture, and patch level, and align the client version with the HSM firmware and the vendor's compatibility matrix. Before running any installer, pause for a quick pre-check. Confirm you have administrator or root access. Without it, services may not install or start correctly. Verify that the HSM is reachable. DNS resolves, roots exist, firewalls allow traffic, and clocks are synchronized. Decide which interfaces your applications will use, such as PKCS number 11, Java, or OpenSSL. Finally, define install paths, maintenance windows, and a clear rollback plan in case something goes wrong. On Windows, treat Luna Client installation as a controlled, minimal setup. Run the installer as an administrator so it can update system paths and services. Select only the components your applications truly need. Confirm the install directory and verify that the system path now includes the Luna command line tools. Then log in as the application service account and check that it can run those tools without errors. Reboot only if the installer or your endpoint policies require it. On Linux, begin by running the vendor installer, for example, dts install.sh, with appropriate privileges. Next, confirm the package is installed, using a command such as rpmqa grep luna. Then verify that the shared libraries are visible, either via ldconfig pli grep luna or by inspecting ld library path. Finally, switch to the application's service account and repeat those checks, so you know paths and permissions work without relying on root. After installation, treat the Luna client directory as your runtime map. The bin folder holds the command line tools and diagnostics you'll actually run. The lib folder contains the libraries your applications and middleware link to, including PKCS number 11. Config files like kristoki.conf or kristoki.ne control how those libraries behave. Certificates, logs, and docs provide trust anchors, troubleshooting data, and working examples you can reference later. Configuration is where most client issues hide, and two areas matter most. First, environment variables like path on Windows or ld library path on Linux tell the OS where to find Luna libraries. If a service account has a different path than your login shell, the client may suddenly not find the library. Second, the Kristoki configuration file defines slots, servers, and connection parameters. Old copies, typos, or manual edits that drift from reality are a very common cause of failures. At this stage, we're focused on making the Luna client host ready, not yet logging into secure partitions. Start by verifying that the client tools run and report the expected version. That confirms binaries and paths are correct. Then review the configuration files against vendor documentation and your internal standards, and set the right environment variables for both users and service accounts. Document each change as you go so you can reproduce, audit, and troubleshoot the configuration later. Before writing any application code, use Luna HSM as a quick smoke test. If the tool starts cleanly, you know the client libraries and configuration are loading correctly. When you list slots or partitions, you should see the expected labels. If the list is empty or unexpected, treat it as a configuration or trust issue. Capture this output and keep it with your build or run book for future troubleshooting and handoffs. Once basic configuration is in place, you want to prove the client actually sees the correct HSMs. First, confirm the network path works end-to-end. Then run your vendor's discovery or list command. Compare that output to your inventory, appliance name, IP or FQDN, slot numbers, and partition labels. If anything doesn't match, stop and fix it now. If everything aligns, you're ready to move on to authentication and secure access. Smoke tests are your quick health check before integration begins. You're simply proving the plumbing works. Make sure the client tools launch and report the expected version. Confirm that the HSM libraries load from the paths you configured and that the configuration file is found and parsed. Then verify that the expected HSM slots or partitions appear. Record these results as your known good baseline so you can spot changes or regressions later. Picture the classic DevWorks staging fails scenario. Same app, same code, but staging uses an older Luna client, a different config file, and one missing environment variable. You burn hours chasing ghosts. Operationalizing the client means scripting installation, locking versions, and centralizing configs and troubleshooting notes. That way, every host is predictable. Differences are intentional, and you can reproduce, audit, and fix issues quickly across environments. You've now built the client side of the bridge to your Luna HSMs. You can install the Luna client, set paths and environment variables, and confirm tools, libraries, and HSM visibility with smoke tests. Next, we'll turn to network trust, authentication, certificates, and partition access to fully secure that connection.